make sure I'm equidistant from you guys. Make sure nobody thinks that
From
I'm
distant?
playing sides. I'm playing both sides.
Dan swings both ways.
I'm playing both sides.
Did we clap? Did it begin?
Yeah. I don't know how no one ever notices that I clap.
You
I
just have the
notice every
softest
time.
clap.
I notice every time the clap.
What was that? Was that two fluffy cats touching tails?
Bro, sorry.
Oh, now there's two old gross cats touching knees.
Don't look now. It's a band of 5 dead cats. Okay, so what's new? Pete is not here.
We fired
He
Pete.
was struck down with the big C.
Yep.
And the little C at the same time.
Yeah. The vid.
He's infested. So everybody got infested at our Toronto show. Shout out to COVID. Thanks for ruining that.
Yep.
Yeah. That sucked.
Rav got infested. Caleb from Villain infested. I'm sure there were many others.
Yep.
COVID sucks, man.
Yep.
Sick and tired of this COVID, man. Tell you
Wish
what.
someone would do something about it.
Yeah, if only there was some way to honk it away.
Oh, man.
It's weird.
Okay,
we
so
tried
yeah.
it, didn't work.
Toronto show was sick.
Yeah.
That was lots of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Toronto's great.
I bought a sick leather jacket.
Oh, yeah, you were supposed to wear it.
Yeah. When
Shit.
Go get it right
Okay.
now, you piece of shit.
BRB.
Fast forward this, Jono, in the editing. Also, while you're editing this, I had a pretty late night last night, as you guys know.
Lots of zoom ins.
I think what would
Hard
be
close-up.
what would be best for the podcast
Big black square.
is some sort of just cut my fucking head right out of it. Can you see the bags under my eyes? Last night we went to
No.
the Traveler show.
Wait, I'm not back yet.
That's
Oh, there you go.
Now I'm back.
Okay. He's gone full Thriller. He's in Thriller mode.
Thriller.
That'll be your new thing on tour when you get all shitty and fucking with your jacket on. It'd be like Tim's in Thriller mode, bro.
Is the Wicket Wave or whatever.
The Wicket
fuck they're
Walk?
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wicket Walk.
The Wicked Walk. What?
Yeah. When we were filming that video.
The video for that thing that we did.
Yeah, when Tim was recording his part, Simon, Pete, and I were like trying to make him laugh.
Fucking
And
with
we're doing,
him?
like the
Yeah.
Wicket Walk.
Fucking with him.
Yeah,
Nice.
just doing like cat paws and shit.
Nice. Cats are fucking dumb, dude. You're dumb for having a cat.
Shut up.
Dogs are cooler. Yeah, so we went to the Traveler show and then didn't get home till like 4 a.m, of course.
It was daylight savings though, so it was sort of more like 3.
Was it 3? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
It makes the story way less cool, but
maybe that's
in your
why.
internal clock. The real clock still said 4.
how is it 4 already? Where'd that last hour go?
I didn't even notice last night. I was just like, damn, we've been like partying for a long time.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I think the highlight of my night was we were going to get a round of shots, me and Adam, former drummer of Stryker. We were going to get them a round of shots, and then originally we were going to be nice and be like, let's get them Jägermeister. So for anyone out there who doesn't know, when you get a round of shots as a band, it's like the worst thing in the world. It's like, it sucks. I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Did you buy them on stage? Like get them sent on stage while they were playing?
We brought them up there.
Oh, but they were still
They
performing.
were on stage. Yeah, they were like 2 songs in, and we're like, so we, instead of getting Jägermeister, we got Jack Daniels
Oh shit!
shots.
Just
Nasty motor oil, and like, I don't know. I went to give them to the guys on stage, and the singer was like, "Fuck no," which I totally understand, because like anytime I have to do a shot on stage, I'm like, no, I'll do it at the end of the show,
Yeah.
on or whatever. But like, yeah, so he didn't want his, so I took his and poured it into Dave's, and then Dave just had this monster Jack Daniels shot to like stomach. He's just like, "Fuck you." It was so funny.
so ungrateful.
Yeah, it's
Dave,
like,
I
bro,
tell you, like, come on.
Adam paid for those shots, so it's like, whatever. I guess I might owe him some cash for that. Whatever.
He doesn't remember.
Yeah. It's curtains.
I think I bought 1 or 2 beers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And somehow
Chris bought a bunch.
oh,
Yeah.
I was like
he was flexing his
watching
cashola.
I was watching the show, and he just kept coming over and being like, "Here, I got another one." I'm like, bro, you trying to get me drunk? Sheesh. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm a little groggy today. That's
Oh yeah.
so I might as well have a Guinness.
Not
Today's
getting any better.
podcast is brought to you by Guinness.
It's
Guinness
like a
is
light
great.
beer. Yeah, it's basically
It
a
is.
light beer, but more foody. This is the best tasting light beer. I think I can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
You know, it's funny because like when you first start getting into beer, Guinness is always like, "Oh, it's like a milkshake, bro." It's like it's really not.
Who says that?
Fucking people.
Oh.
They're like, "Oh, Guinness is like so." When we were in like high school or whatever, people would be like, "Guinness is like this strong beer. Like only certain people can drink that beer." And then you have one, you're like, "This is like
Candy.
pretty
Yeah.
regular,
Pretty
Like,
mild.
It's not
as
that
far
crazy.
as like beers this color go, it's like
Yeah.
pretty chill.
Pretty chill.
It's not even that thick. It just looks thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice and greasy.
Yeah.
What else you boys want to talk about here?
Let's talk about current events. Current events.
Well, one fun current
Fast
event.
forward through this part.
One fun current event we have is I'll be doing guest guitars at Dragon Force on Wednesday. So when this podcast comes out, that will be sometime in the past. I'm not sure.
We had
when.
so much fun at
Yeah, we
Dragon
had
Force.
a ton of fun at Dragon Force. I shredded so hard. But shout out to Dragon Force. They love our band.
Shout out to the ticket price.
Actually, I checked on other tickets, and it was more reasonable. It was like 30
really?
to 40. Yeah, so here's another tangent for the Dragon Force show. I was looking for tickets just because I was curious. And a lot of the ticket links that I was able to find, tickets were like $100. And I was like, man, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What size venue are they playing?
Union Hall, I think it's about maybe 1,000, something like that. It's one of the bigger venues in Edmonton.
Which seems kind of small for Dragon Force, I think.
I don't know, but there was an ad on my like Facebook or social media or whatever for tickets, and I was like, okay, I wonder what their actual ticket link is, as opposed to just some like random whatever bullshit I
Facebook
found.
ad, yeah.
And then so I checked the ticket price, and I think it was like $35 or something.
Yeah, see, that's
Oh.
reasonable.
Was it scamming? Were they scamming?
Well, I think that's like a big issue that I've heard a lot about for buying tickets like anywhere online. If you're not buying it through the like official ticket seller,
You get scammed.
you're just getting fucked.
I have a story about that.
That's probably like when we found those turnstile tickets that were like $400 or whatever at the Rickshaw.
Yeah.
It was probably something like that where it was like not the official seller.
No way.
Yeah. Bro, Turnstile sold their whole tour out.
That's sweet.
Good for them.
Friggin'
damn
sweat.
It's crazy. Good band if you haven't heard them. Turnstile.
Turnstile.
I
Shred of the
invented
century.
that band. I told everybody I know about them. So
And then Reddit also discovered them.
Just me.
Oh, that was you doing all those postings.
I did it all.
Yeah.
I did it all. You're welcome, Turnstile.
You're the reason that they played the late night show.
It's the
And
reason
also
is
the
there.
reason we haven't played
Well,
the late night show.
Yeah, man. Fucking
Yeah.
start pumping us up.
yeah. What?
Once we put out an album, it's good enough. We'll do that. Yeah, I got a story about the ticket thing. My girlfriend got fucking scammed. So it was like almost like a cloned website of Ticketmaster.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like exactly the same in almost every way. except
Ticketmaster.
The name was like slightly different.
Yeah.
And then she got tickets for some show, and like I think their like greasy tactic was like the ticket price was the same, but it was in US dollars.
Ooh.
So they were charging they're charging like the Canadian price but in US dollars. And I went like fucking nuts cuz I was like, "Oh shit, this is a scam. This is bullshit." And so I like screenshotted everything, their website and stuff. Their website like disappeared like later. Like it was like, what the fuck?
Classic.
Just like but I had like it was still up, and I I took like screenshots. I sent them all to PayPal, and PayPal fucking nuked them.
Nice.
PayPal
Send it to the police. The police showed up at their house.
It's basically like that's
beat
the
up their
nice thing
dad.
about PayPal is like if you have like all the evidence you need, you just send it and they'll just be like, we'll just refund you the money and then we'll fucking you know
They'll deal with it.
they'll deal with it. Yeah. So that was good. We got the money
Nice.
back and
Thanks, PayPal.
yeah.
Bro move.
Yeah. PayPal are bros. Did.
Bro.
Bro.
You guys ever get scammed?
I don't think so. I think I logged on once in the Striker YouTube. There was some like phishing email, and I can't remember what it was. And I think
Accept.
no, I accidentally clicked it and then signed into YouTube. It was like because it looked like an official YouTube email, and we had just like uploaded something, and then it was like, oh, enter your account information, and then I like typed it in and I clicked it, and I was like, wait a second, this is like YouTube. It was like spelled slightly wrong. I was like, oh fuck, this is a clone website. So I just I just realized that I'd been had. So I just went in and changed all our passwords and shit, like instantly logged out, deleted all that shit. So
Yeah.
I think that's the closest I've come. Although one time I did buy, I bought 2 travel bidets and they never showed up. But I don't think that was a scam. I think that
They just lost.
they got lost in the
somewhere.
sauce. Yeah, the guy was super
Canada
nice.
Post doesn't lose mail though.
No, never.
Oh, we had shipped a package to
To Russia, wasn't
Russia,
it?
and it made it.
Oh, it did.
He wrote me today and was like, "I just got this. Do you want me to pay?" And I was like, "Whatever, man. Like, let's just, you can just keep it." But the other one came back, so we sent because the first one didn't go, and then we sent another one, and then the other one came back.
That's probably the last package we'll be able to send to Russia.
Yep.
for a
Maybe.
long time.
Yeah.
Probably.
It made it there though, so that's good. It's just like, damn it, and like he ordered it in like August.
Wow.
It took like that long for it to get there. It's like, man, come on, what the fuck's going on there?
I mean,
Shout out to that guy,
yeah.
Yep, our boy. Can't remember his name.
boy.
Sorry, I forgot your name.
Yep.
But we remember you in spirit.
Yeah, we'll always remember that.
Every time we look in our wallets, we're like, hey, this guy.
This guy got free merch off our fucking dime, dude.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Wait.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, man. I mean, you had to wait that fucking long. Fuck that.
Yeah, Jonah, what about you? You get scammed?
Never.
That's
I'm,
pretty good.
I don't know. I guess I'm better at catching these things than you guys, so.
I got to tell people about. There's a scam. It's not. I wasn't had by it, but I just recognize that it exists. So like, there was a big thing for a while, and some people probably know about this, but so there's that website AliExpress, which is like Amazon, but
A little sus.
the Chinese version.
Version.
Have another beer there, Dan.
It's not that, dude. I'm tired. Like, yeah. So you can. There's websites that will. It's kind of like Wish. Wish is like the ultimate form of
Also
this
sus.
website where it's like, okay, you can get a phone case or whatever shitty little thing from China
For 35 cents.
Yeah, for like nothing, and the shipping is like free, but it takes like 6 weeks. So I bought a phone case for $1. I got a phone case shipped to my house, and I was like, "How is this? Who's making any money on this?" Apparently, China has this like e-packet program that's like government subsidized shipping for like small electronic stuff, so that like companies can ship out like I don't know. It's some sort of GDP boost bullshit. I don't know. I don't know enough about that to really understand it, but
So I'm going to talk about it
anyways, they ship it out
Yeah.
for free.
Yep.
It just takes fucking forever. But so there's these websites that will like have, like niche market shit that they're selling off of AliExpress, and then they say it's like free with shipping, or it's like all you pay for is shipping, and then so you're like, oh fuck, you can get like a free watch for like, the shipping is like $12, but the reality is the watch costs $2 from AliExpress,
Sure.
and you're paying for shipping that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So that's where the margin is. It's so funny. And then like, yeah, so I don't know. It's happened. My girlfriend's bought like some kind of like exercise thing off of whatever website.
Peloton.
And I was like, I mean, the other thing is I think they cracked down on it more lately, but people were reselling shit from AliExpress on Amazon. So it's like you're just paying like $30 for something that costs $5 on AliExpress, and they're just being like a middleman between those two.
I mean, that's what most clothing companies are, anyways.
It is, but like technically they're not. I don't think people are. I mean, it's buyer beware, right?
Sure, yeah.
But it's sort of like, I think it's against the rules of
terms and conditions
of Amazon.
Oh, definitely,
and that kind of thing. But
see, you just need to do it at a big enough scale, and then it's fine.
Just always check AliExpress.
Yeah.
If you're gonna buy something that you think is like kind of like whatever, like I don't know, there's lots of stuff like little accessories for different shit, like camera stuff or whatever. It's like it's better to just check AliExpress and see if that exact same thing is on there.
That's where Tim gets all his guitars, right?
Yeah. AliExpress.
It's not a Jackson, it's a Jeffson.
I know someone that got what are the Ibanez, the custom shop shit? J Custom, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Anyways, so he got a yeah.
Your boy.
Well, I don't know if we want to like.
Oh, cut that.
Yeah, cut that.
out.
And so, anyways, I know
this young woman.
Yeah, this one person. So they bought a J Custom on. This was like a decade ago. I think it was Steve Vai Custom Shop or some shit. And it shows up. It looks exactly the same. I think they bought it for like $50 or something. And it obviously plays and sounds like absolute shit. But it looks identical. And it has like all the, unique custom shop markers and the correct like barcodes and shit that's on it, the serial numbers. And then so he just wanted to buy it just to check because that was like his favorite guitar. And then so he took it to a pawn shop. And he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm just falling on hard times. I'd like to pawn this. And then the person takes it, looks at it, and they're like, oh, well, this is a really nice guitar. And I can tell, like, you love it a lot. But the best we can do is $500. Sorry, it's just like store policy. And he's like, oh, I'm on hard times. Okay, I'll take it. And so he just sold it to a pawn shop. I was like, make a quick buck. It's like, damn, that's wild.
How much did he pay for it?
I think it was like $50 or something.
Wrecked.
It was super cheap.
Have you guys ever used a pawn shop?
No. I used to go to pawn shops like in high school just to check and look for like weird shit.
Yeah.
Like there's all kinds of weird, like you could buy like crossbows for like $5 and shit. I had a friend that loved to buy all kinds of weird knickknacks or like get these weird knives. I remember you could get like console games and shit for really cheap too.
Yeah.
Definitely not stolen console games.
Yeah. I guess I used to go to Value Village and Goodwill looking for like leather jackets and shit too.
Yeah.
I think all my leather jackets except this one have been secondhand from vintage stores and shit. So there you go.
I when I used to work at a music store, or it was not a music store but a music school, teaching guitar. Mm-hmm. It was right beside a cash converters, it was called, which I think is basically just a pawn shop.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
But they had like a big CD selection. So we would go in there.
Sick.
There'd always be like new CDs in there. And the first time I heard Iced Earth was buying the Horror Show album was just in there. And because we would go through and we would just look through the album art to see and if there was something that was obviously metal, we'd be like, oh, I'd buy that because it's like $1 or whatever.
I did that too in high school. There was what the fuck? I don't remember what they call it, but the store is still there. And we would just go to the store and same thing, just look through anything that looked cool and metal we would buy. So we found Grim Reaper there, Laz Rocket. We found what other shit? Rhapsody, also known as Rhapsody of Fire now. It's just like you're just pulling these CDs out. This is back in the day before the internet, kids. So yeah, you just like pull up get this Rhapsody. You're like, what the fuck is Rhapsody? Put it in. It's oh my god, what is this? This is so cool.
This is sick. Dragons, bro.
Yeah, whoa, sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of cool stuff that we found there. So yes, pawn shops. Cool.
Yeah, if you're looking for CDs, I bet you there's like a crazy influx now of CDs at pawn shops. Like they probably don't even buy them anymore.
Probably not. I mean, you can find those like garage sales. Like same with vinyl. Like occasionally in the summer when I'm bored, I'll go hunting and you can find like I don't know. You'll find some like out of touch boomer that's selling like some pristine copy of like, I don't know,
Play to Win.
Appetite.
Some bullshit Beatles album.
Yeah, shit.
Bulker.
First original printing. Beatle album 1, whatever it was.
Dude, I have an original pressing of Abbey Road that I found in Seattle in like it wasn't a pawn shop, it was just like an antique shop or something, like still sealed.
Oh shit.
I don't know if that's worth anything or not. Is that a cool thing to
It
find?
was $50, and I don't know if it's actually worth more than that or not, and I don't care.
Oh, so you were scammed.
Probably.
Sick burn. John was scammed.
All the
he
Beatles
said
stuff
he
is-
wasn't scammed earlier. Turns out he got scammed
No,
on
no,
vinyl.
I wasn't scammed online, but this tactile shit,
Real
I
life
don't know.
Scammed in
Scamming?
person.
Real life scamming.
Yeah. It's only the real stuff that they get me.
The IRL scams.
Yeah. That I'm hopeless with.
Yo,
But,
bro,
yo.
can you scam me another light beverage?
I can scam that up.
Scam it hard, bruh. You know it's gonna be scamming, bro.
Yeah, if you guys come see us on tour, we will be scamming you. We will be giving you a scam.
We're not playing any
God.
music.
When you come and watch us play, we'll be scamming you. You come to the merch booth, you get scammed.
Well, actually, we're just holograms. We're just staying at home.
Holograms and backing tracks.
Yeah.
We'll be on the beach sending IRL streams to,
Yep.
or whatever. I don't know.
Shredding is gonna be sweat. Speaking of shredding,
Yes.
our first show, April 7th, Orlando. Be
coming
there
up.
or be square.
Yeah, they keep shitting on the venue.
Really?
Every time we post about that, they're like, "Why are you playing there?" I'm like,
What's it called? Orpheum?
"Yeah, it's probably fine."
Is that where we played with Dark Tranquility? No, that Dark Tranquility started in Miami.
Yeah.
Did we play at this venue?
That was a wacky tour start.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well,
So there was a fucking
what didn't happen?
a hurricane like landing in
And what? You canceled the show because of a little
we did not.
wind?
We did
really?
not. Yeah,
Shit.
that's
the
thing.
strongest hurricane, I think, on record in the last 100 years or something. At least when it was out in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then as it started to make landfall,
It was
it dissipated.
bussin'.
Yeah.
Bussin'. It understood the assignment.
Yeah, so it was clearly gonna fuck shit up.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, we're driving down to Miami to play this show, and we did a vote in the van because we were like, there is a hurricane coming.
The strongest hurricane in decades.
There's no water at the Walmart that we just went to.
There's no gasoline either.
No gas, and we're just
Oh.
like, should we go? And we put it to a vote, and it was 3-2. So we went.
Let me guess. Chris and Bill didn't want to.
No, Bill was down. It was Chris
Really?
and Adam. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Bill was down. Me and Tim were like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get the shit.
I want to die in a hurricane, shredding.
Well, I mean, we went down there, and it was
Yeah.
like fine. It
My
was-
guitar cases float. Fuck you guys.
But yeah, like it was funny on the drive down. There was no cars going down south,
Yeah.
and
The highway was jammed.
coming
Yeah.
out, and we're like, that's a good omen.
It was bright and sunny though the whole time down.
Yeah.
It was like bright,
Yeah.
beautiful weather. And then when we got down to the very first show, there's still lots of people there. I mean, there's probably going to be way more people, but we played the first show. And like we're just chatting with people there, and like the one guy, he's like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Every time a hurricane comes, I just like,
That guy was like, I'll lock myself in
Yeah.
the room with a bottle of liquor and my pets.
yeah. And then he just
Oh my
like
God.
drinks until the hurricane's over, and then he's like, okay, and now we're back to normal. So
Now
like,
I'm hungover.
yeah, a lot of people didn't seem to give a shit, and then and then we're just like, okay, and then we started driving to the next town, the next city, which I think was up in northern Florida or
We
something.
had, like,
It was a couple-hour drive north,
Yep.
and then
Yeah.
I think our not the promoter, but the booking agent, he emails us and he's like, yeah, I understand if you guys like want to cancel these next round of shows, that's okay. I totally understand. And then he also let us know that the next couple of dates were canceled, but we'd already like booked our hotels, and we're like, fuck it, let's just hang out. So I remember we had a hotel like I don't know, like a Best Western or something, And then like they had a big pool. It was nice and open, and like it's super bright and sunny, and we're all just like hanging out in the pool, and there's nobody in the hotel, nobody like anywhere. And we're just like hanging out, drinking, having a great time. Like, okay, let's go to the next city, because we already got the hotels booked.
Yeah.
And we ended up being about like a day ahead of any bad weather for that whole sort of first week or two.
Yep.
And so we never experienced any bad weather or anything. And then the tour sort of turned back, and we went to Atlanta, and Atlanta is where the hurricane like hit and then died out, and it was fucked because there was like no power downtown.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was just
like a zombie movie.
Yeah, literally, it's like everything was closed except
Creepy.
Waffle House and the what is it, the Ted Turner building or whatever, where CNN and shit is.
Yeah, we went in there.
sure, yeah.
And that was the only building that had power, so that's like where everybody was. It was almost like
Trying
a
to
bomb
charge their
shelter.
phones and stuff.
Yeah. And our venue somehow. And then like but yeah, there's just homeless people everywhere. Homeless people and cops. It was fucked up.
It was a
Nice.
weird scene.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
That's what it'll be like in a zombie apocalypse. Because people won't evacuate. If
No.
someone's like, yeah, there's a zombie apocalypse, the horde is coming, it's gonna hit your city. People are like, yeah, I don't believe that. Fuck you.
Fake news.
Fake
fuck
news,
off.
fuck
Yo.
it.
Well, you'll have rallies against it. It's like, there's not a real thing.
Zombies don't exist.
Rod. Yeah. Well, that really brings us around to the whole point of this podcast, which is, what weapon would you choose if you were in a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, that's a good one. Tim?
Well, obviously it has to be a gun.
Does it?
I think
You
that's
got
a bad
infinite
weapon.
ammo?
No. Do you want something that's loud and attracts more attention? No.
Fair enough. But it does kill
There
stuff
is
good.
an obvious answer, and I know it.
Yeah, flamethrower.
No. It's not the obvious answer.
Is it a broadsword? Are you going to say broadsword?
It's not.
It's not?
It's close to a broadsword.
Two broadswords.
It is
Two
the
broadswords
it is
taped
the
together.
mighty katana, dude. That
There
is
you go.
clearly
Hey,
the best
I got
one.
katanas over there.
That is the best weapon.
Yeah.
Because you just slice their fucking brains off, like, just, like, yeah, that's the best one,
Yeah.
I think, because you can stab them, you can just cut their heads.
I feel like you do need something with some range, though.
I think I like gun better.
I don't know about gun. I mean,
But it's like, how much ammo are you gonna?
Well, 9mm should be easy to find, according to the
I mean,
internet,
it
as
would
someone
be
that
good.
doesn't own a gun.
yeah, but all the people that already have guns are going to just be hoarding it and have bigger guns to go get more ammo. So, I don't know. Something with reusable ammo is also probably a pretty good bet, like a crossbow or something.
yeah, they could see
That's what they use in that TV show, Walking Dead.
Walking
Yeah,
Dead, yeah.
that one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem is, like, if you miss, kind of
It's cursed.
fucked. Yeah.
I read the comic book first.
Well, there you go.
Before they made the show.
Yeah.
You're an
Me
OG.
And it was really good. And then the show, I was like, eh.
Mm,
Oh, really? I enjoyed the first couple seasons of
I
the
think
show.
I watched
and
like the
then-
first one, and then it like went off from the story in the comic, and
Almost
I was like,
immediately.
I was like, no, this
Yeah,
is
that's fair.
dumb.
Oh, so now you know what it feels like to be like an MCU fan or whatever.
Yeah, like
This isn't what happened in the comics. Oh my god!
Isn't there like 7 different timelines in the comics?
I don't even know.
Oh, they reboot that shit all the time.
Yeah.
don't they get a different artist and a different writer to do.
Yeah.
like a new spin on like Spider-Man's had like 1,000 different
like-
starts.
yeah.
I was into
This Spider-Man is
X-Men,
in
like,
2079 or whatever.
Yeah.
This is future Spider-Man.
Sure. Yeah, no, I was into the X-Men comic books growing up, and there was like 7
Nerd
different
alert.
like. There's one where they're just teenagers. There's one that's like the original one, and then a rebooted, more modern one.
Yeah.
It's lots of. It's all the same stuff.
I liked the Spider-Man with the jean vest. That was the coolest Spider-Man.
Oh, the punk Spider-Man.
Which one is
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll look it
He's
up.
got like Converse and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking sick.
How did he stick to stuff if he is wearing shoes?
I mean, he's still wearing cloth.
Just try not to think about
Yeah.
it.
The radioactive spider gave him shoes.
Give him sticky shoes. I'm Sticky Shoe Man.
So, anyways, that's why the crossbow's the best.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Spider-Man jean jacket. It's just jean jackets painted with Spider-Man on it. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What was it?
Spider-Man. I actually really like the Spider-Man. I can't remember what cartoon it was, but I guess that was late 90s, early
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah, that was the best one.
And then there was also the X-Men one with the badass intro music. That one.
Yes. And then there's also a Batman one. It all had like really similar art style.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those that were pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
Pretty kick-ass, if you ask me.
Did you ever watch the show Gargoyles?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gargoyles, goated show.
That was such a sick show.
Goated.
Gargoyles. What was the? It's like it was like one of the first CGI
reboot.
Yeah.
Reboot and Beast Wars.
Beast.
Oh, I forgot about Beast Wars.
Nutty, dude.
Yeah.
Beast Wars is so good.
I used to have a drinking game. Dave Grafton.
I remember this. Anytime they say terrorize.
Yeah, terrorize or maximize. She's like, oh shit, let's go. Because every time they meet in battle, and it's usually twice per episode, the whole squad goes through their transformation. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like all of a sudden the episodes are only like 20 minutes or whatever. So all of a sudden it's like, okay, drink 12 times. Ugh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wild.
Dude, Reboot was cracked. It's so good. Also, what was the other show? Gargoyles. I recently watched it because it's on maybe Amazon Prime or something like that.
I mean, all that stuff's on YouTube too.
Yeah. But I watched it in HD on Amazon Prime. But
HD cartoon.
It's good, man. I forgot the story is like so sick. Like there's like some rich fucker who's like trying to like gain their power or whatever. And so he brings them into New York and puts them on the big building.
Yeah.
And then shit goes crazy.
And they become sentient or whatever.
Well, it's so good.
Wasn't it also a bunch of the actors from Star Trek Next Generation that were doing like the voices of the characters?
Well, there's that one guy with that deep ass voice.
That was probably Worf, Michael Dorn.
Yeah, is it? Let's see. Gargoyles.
I'm pretty sure him and whoever plays Troy. No, not Troy. Who's the? I'm forgetting
this guy, Keith David.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he wasn't on TNG.
This guy,
but that guy's in like
shit
too.
This guy's
the president in Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
he's also in Mass Effect, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's
lieutenant or whatever.
No, he's the admiral guy.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's in like tons of shit. Hey, are they making a new Spawn movie? Speaking of comic books that are sick. I think they are, probably. Or at least they're thinking about it. Spawn was sick. Did you ever read the comics of Spawn? I remember I had a friend comics. In like this must have been like junior high maybe.
Yeah.
Who had like a Spawn comic and he showed me it and I was like, this is fucked.
Because wasn't it more like adult?
Yeah.
Like
it was absolutely like the that one that I read was like some like it was an ice cream man, I think, who was like a child molester. And in the end of the last thing in it was like Spawn had like stabbed him with a bunch of ice cream scoops. Hung him up and stabbed him with ice cream scoops. And it was just like, holy fuck. And I was like, you know, a kid. And, it was
and
like,
now you stab people with ice cream scoops. Now Dan has an ice cream fetish.
Zombie apocalypse.
Ice cream on feet.
Ice cream scoops.
Ice cream on feet.
Well, yeah, Spawn was that was a cool comic, I think.
I never really got into comics, though. My my one uncle.
That's surprising because you are a nerd.
Yeah,
because you are a big fucking.
I'm a big nerd, but I'm more of a video game nerd, I guess. Yeah. But my uncle, I remember going up. He had a cabin in Invermere, and well, I guess he still does, but. It was like literally the whole basement is just full of old comics because he'd been collecting comics his whole life.
That's cool.
So he had like all the old comics from like the 50s, 60s, whatever. And he just had like boxes and boxes. So whenever we go there, I just like read different comics in the basement. And I was like, I don't know. Okay. Captain America's killing some bad guys. I don't fucking know.
Get the pages all sticky. Just like get food all over.
Yeah, just like a little 8-year-old kid. Well, whatever. I'm a stupid idiot. But
rip.
I need to blow my nose.
Man, I can like feel my like interest. You know, like when you were a kid and you saw something that was like it was like, holy fuck, this is cool, and you like get that feeling. You're just like, oh yeah, shit, yeah, holy fuck, this is sick. I never get that anymore.
It's being burned out.
It's for me. It's tied to nostalgia. It's like when I go down these kind of nostalgia trips.
Yeah,
that's where I get it. Like I've been. I got an emulator on my phone to play like Pokemon Blue, and so it's just been nonstop nostalgia trips, like all week. That, and I've been binging Malcolm in the Middle again.
Just micro-dosing Pokemon nostalgia.
Basically, yeah.
I remember trying to play Pokemon Blue because that was the one that I had, and I still have my OG Game Boys, like the big gray ones.
Yep.
And I like plugged it. This is a couple years ago. Actually, I remember playing it on university because I would take the LRT and I'd like play it on the bus and shit.
Real hipster shit.
Yeah, I'm the maximum hipster. I mean, look at me. But
vintage leather jackets.
No, this is brand new.
Brand new leather jackets.
Anyways,
custom tailored.
But I remember playing it as like an adult. I'm just like, this game sucks. It's just like fucking boring.
No,
at least that's how because I remember playing it as like in junior high, elementary school. Wow, this is amazing. And then, I played more games and it's just like turn based is like attack. Okay, whatever. Attack.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
It was more about the progression, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the progression. I never had a Game Boy, but we did have the emulators on the computer.
Nice.
Even from way back, like probably the first emulator or whatever.
Way back in the 1980s.
That was my first like foray into
hacks.
Fucking around with computer shit. It was like trying to figure out how to get the emulator to work.
That's cool.
I remember at my friend's house, he had a computer. This is like before, because I'm old as fuck.
Yeah.
And this was before like Windows was big, and so you'd have to like do all the DOS commands to like play battle tanks and like worms and shit. And it's just like, how do I fucking do this? So you just be like hacking around, like smashing random buttons. It's like D drive. Now push this button. No, how do I get to battle tanks?
Just messing everything up.
Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks. I mean, modern computers are so much better than
Kids these days, they don't know what it was like.
I was hacking the DOS menus.
What was your first console growing up?
I had them all, dude. I had
my
NES.
first was the Xbox.
Really?
I never had anything else.
But you did have emulators.
Yeah.
You were a
We had a
computer kid.
computer.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Kid.
Yeah, computer doesn't count.
Yeah. My first actual like one was the original Xbox, I think.
Damn.
Like
2001.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't on the video games very much. But I mean that we were just doing the computer ones.
Yeah, sure.
Mostly. So
Tim, you had everyone. So you had what? The Atari?
I didn't actually. I had
the Pac-Man machine.
I had the OG Nintendo, which is upstairs in my laundry room.
Yep.
I had the Super
that's
Nintendo.
the gray box, right?
Yeah, the gray rectangle.
That might be the best one ever made. Like it's sick.
It's
Those
pretty
games
sweet.
are insane.
And then I also had Sega Genesis, and then I basically had all the Nintendo stuff. I had normal Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I had the N64, which is great. Then I had GameCube. Got the Wii. I never got the Wii U or the what the fuck is the new one? The Switch. Yeah, I didn't get that. But then I also had Xbox, all the PlayStations. I don't have.
What the fuck?
I had all the Xboxes up until the new Xbox, and I had all the PlayStations up until PlayStation 5. But then I didn't get into computer gaming until like
2 years ago.
Well, I guess I was playing computer games like
StarCraft.
Yeah, way back in the day. I mean, I'm still playing StarCraft. I was playing it when you guys got here.
I wonder if there's a Mac version that I can put on my computer for tour.
I think there is.
For sure.
I'm sure there's a way for you, and you'd kick my ass, so never mind.
I think all the Blizzard stuff works on Mac.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay for it.
I remember. Well, yeah. I remember.
No, I don't want to have
This
to be
just
connected.
in.
Yeah.
Cool ass band plays fucking computer games on tour.
Because my mom, when I was a little
the Beast
kid,
and Black guys are into that shit.
my mom, when I was a little kid, only had Apple computers.
Yeah.
And I remember playing Warcraft on that. So I think it should work. And I mean, StarCraft and shit is so old. Even the new StarCraft
There has
is
to be
like
a version.
15 years
Yeah.
old.
I'm sure it is on both. Because I don't think they're super resource like heavy.
Actually, I do have a Windows emulator on my Mac.
Yeah, you can run Windows on Macs too.
Yeah.
Side boot that shit. Let's go. I was
Start
thinking
battery.
of getting a side loading on my new computer, my desktop, so that I could run my old ass Pro Tools, because I have like Pro Tools 8 or whatever that comes with my fucking, what the hell is it called, 11 rack. And I was like, oh, you know what? Because you can't, Pro Tools 8 isn't supported on like Windows 10 or anything. And I was like, fuck, I should just get like side load it and make this super complicated bullshit. And it's like, no, No, don't do that. That's fucking stupid.
Pay the subscription, man. Fuck
Yeah.
it. That's
Don't
what
be
I
an
did.
idiot.
I drank the Kool-Aid on the subscription. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it's at the same time, it's like, whatever. I
But
know.
don't you have to be connected to the internet for that, right?
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think, well...
I mean, I have this all the Slate
you might
stuff.
need
So
an iLock,
yeah.
but whatever. This is terrible podcast
Yeah, how did
shit.
this
The
took a
fuck is
shit
going on
left
here,
turn.
boys?
Let's
Try
talk
get
about
the
Talk about
record.
Dragon Bear. No. Yeah, subscription-based shit is like...
It's the future.
Like, man, fucking Netflix is like $16.99 now.
Yeah, they hiked it up again, didn't
Woo. But I mean, like...
Back in my day, it was $5 a month.
Actually, there's not that much shit on Netflix that I watch. It's like, but when there is something good, it's like, oh, that was sick.
It's because you got to watch Byron Bay's.
I've just
The
reverted to
new.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a hate watch at best. It's like shitty, like Instagram models, doing nothing and just causing drama for like
sign me up.
6. But but they're
I'm a
I don't know, you
fan
have to watch
of-
it. It's bad.
I'm a fan of trashy reality TV. Ever since
Yeah.
I was just talking to some of the boys about this before. The first episode of Jersey Shore, I think it's the first one where Snooki gets punched in the face. I was hooked. Okay, so
Wow.
we watched that
Couldn't
on
do that anymore.
slow motion, so you can find the clip on YouTube and you can put it to 50% speed or like 0.5 speed. It's so fucking funny. Like, I don't know what YouTube uses to do the audio of when it slows down, but it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. It's just they're talking and it's just slower.
Yeah.
So it sounds hilarious. And so the whole scene is like Snooki or whatever is at the bar and there's like some guys there. They're trying to buy shots and these fucking guys keep stealing their shots. Like the shots come to the bar and then these guys drink them and so they're fucking like tilted. They're pissed.
How does that even happen? Have you ever
So-
had anybody steal a drink?
No, but I mean,
From a
it's Jersey
bar.
Shore, man. It's wild. So, anyways, this fucking big dude, Snooki's like beaking him, just chirping,
Yeah.
and eventually he's just like, "You're a fucking ugly piece of shit" or some bullshit, and he just turns and he's just like, "Bam!" He just
Holy
dude, he
fuck.
fucking like right cross, right to the face, like no hesitation, just bam, and then it like. The episode is basically ending at this point. The credits are rolling, and it's just like chaos. And the producers were probably just like, "Oh fuck yeah, we just scored huge on this." Like that dude just punched this little girl in the
Yeah.
fucking
What,
face.
she's like, what, 4'8" or something?
dude.
I
It's
don't know. She's short,
It's
but-
wild.
According to that
I'll show
South
you
Park
guys.
episode.
I'll get an IRL reaction here from you guys. It'll be amazing. Snooki.
Send me the link too, and then I'll sync it up.
Snooki punched in face.
Okay, here. Look at this. Okay, watch it. Watch this.
Normal speed or slow mo?
We'll watch it normal, and then we watch slow mo here.
Oh, you can hear the music.
Whoa,
What the fuck?
bro, that's like a big punch.
Yeah.
Okay, watch
It's
now.
like a beefy dude too.
Dude, he fucking nails her. Holy shit.
Like right here.
Bro, it's insane. How's it? How do
Playback
I find this?
speed.
Playback speed. There it is. There it is. Yeah, 50%. Bro, watch this.
Shut the fuck up.
She throws something at him too.
Oh!
Holy.
Bonk. Dude, the bartender's just like, holy shit.
I mean, how often do you see dudes just like deck in like this
Dude,
tiny little
that,
chick?
how you gotta be fucking crazy to do that shit. What the fuck is
Dan,
that?
send me that link.
Oh yeah, well, it's fucking crazy. So ever since then, I was like hooked on reality TV because I was
Oh yeah,
like, man, that
trash
was
reality TV
fucking
is
crazy.
Dan,
fantastic.
myth confirmed. Dan loves violence against women.
No, it's just like absolute insanity on TV. And
Yeah.
like, I can't help it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I've been binging a bunch of like trash reality dating shows.
You watching Love Island?
No, haven't watched that one yet. We just finished one of the recent seasons of 90 Day Fiancé.
Who the guy with no neck?
Yeah. Big Ed, yeah.
That guy's
Who's,
fucking
like,
hilarious.
always crying. He's actually really super creepy.
Of course.
Yeah,
He's like trying to fly in wives from like the Philippines.
The Philippines,
or whatever.
yeah. So we watched that. There's another one called Love is Blind. Do you guys know about that one?
No.
So
I don't know anything about any of this shit.
Okay, so Love is Blind. The premise is they've got like 10 guys and 10 girls that live isolated from the other gender, and they can talk to each other to find like the idea is you're trying to find your spouse, but you don't see each other and you just talk. And so eventually, you build these relationships and then you can propose, and then that's when you get to see them after you've proposed.
Personalities are for idiots, though.
And so
Is it good though?
It's worth watching.
How often is it like, oh, okay, no.
Yeah. Deal breaker.
So there's 2 seasons. I've only seen the second one. From the first season, I think there was one couple that like legit made it out of the like 5 or 6 that said yes. Everyone, because they set it all up so it's like you actually see the wedding or whatever, and they get to make their final choice right before they say I do, and
they make them marry each other.
Yes, yeah, that's all part of the experiment.
I assume it's
fantastic.
I assume it's just like Bar Rescue or the what's the chef guy, the British chef guy who's mad all the time.
Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, I assume it's like that where they go in, they like film the shit, and then everything is fixed, and everything's good, and then like 3 weeks later, it just goes to shit. Like
totally.
I think I watched someone do
fix the actual problem.
Yeah, no. I think I watched
the problem is the
mental
owners.
illness. It's mental illness.
Yeah,
is the problem.
I think I watched someone did like a YouTube like documentary thing on Bar Rescue, and they like went and checked like how each restaurant was doing like a year after, and they're like, every single restaurant is just back in the shitter. Yeah.
I mean, Kitchen Nightmares like actually does that in the show itself. Like at the end of the season, they'll go back and like talk to some of these people because it's been like 6 months or whatever. Yeah, most of them. Are just
turns out that didn't help.
Yeah, because the problem is the owners.
Yeah,
teach a man to fish, and he eats fish for a day.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Give a man a fish,
and he'll slap you with it,
and he'll eat it right there.
What other trash TV is fucking good?
Tiger King. That's the best one.
Tiger King was fucking hilarious, actually.
I had never watched it. I don't know.
You just didn't watch it?
Bro, that was like an
one's
essential COVID experience was to be watching Tiger King as COVID rolled out. It was like...
Then get a mullet, dye your mullet blonde. Let's go.
Get a mullet and dye it blonde, and then immediately... After that, people are just like, "Oh, he's a Tiger King."
I think I dyed my hair blonde right before Tiger King came out. I'm the smartest.
You were
red leather jackets. They're in.
You saw the wave.
I knew.
And you rode it.
I knew. God damn. Frosted Tips. That's what's next.
Other trash
already
TV.
happening.
X on the Beach was really funny.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, me and the girlfriend watched some of that. It's just fucking ridiculous.
You love all that stuff.
It's just dumb. And like it's like non-committal TV because I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly staring at my phone when I'm watching TV. So it's like I'm like doing if I don't have 2 screens going these days, my brain is like boring.
It's what edibles are for, man.
Boring. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's like that though.
Yeah. So speaking of interesting TV shows that connect somehow with Stryker, somehow RuPaul's Drag Race, somehow with Stryker, we always end up somehow connected to drag races and like drag queens. So we played a show in Calgary. I think this was Play to Win album release show or something.
Feels like a big show for us.
Yeah, we show up in Calgary. We go down to the bar. We start like, you show up at the venue, knock on the door, go inside, whatever. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, you can't load in or do anything. There's a drag show on right now.
No, it was like, it was
auditions or something?
Bro, it was just literally a drag show, but they were watching the new episode. Like, so it was like a watch party for the new episode of RuPaul's
I'm pretty
Drag
sure
Race.
there was drag queens there.
There were, yeah. Like, it was all
Yeah.
part of it, but, like, mostly what it was a watch party for the fucking show.
And then, so that was interesting. So we couldn't do anything, and that
They're like, you can't set anything up until after this is over. And we're like, when's that going to be? And they're like, fucking 8 or something like that. It was like,
and doors are at 7:30.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
fucking
Yeah,
so
basically.
ridiculous, yeah.
And then a couple of weeks ago, after Tyson's birthday, when we went to go pick up our
Yeah,
stuff,
that's right.
they were like filming another drag show thing. So somehow Stryker gets intertwined with drag shows somehow.
Just wait. One day we'll get one of our songs on on RuPaul for one of the
That'd be sick.
eliminations.
That's when
Sign
you
me up,
made
dude.
it,
Oh,
made
dude,
it,
that'd be
bro.
sick.
If you made
RuPaul
it, made
White
it.
walks out to a Stryker tune. We them boys.
Never happened.
Which song? Which song would RuPaul walk out to? Or would
Obviously
they
the
do a
new
lip sync
stuff.
for your life too?
They'd be doing the new stuff. The new
they'd
stuff's
be lip
hot.
syncing to their lives. For
Yeah.
shit.
Strange Love,
That'd
probably.
be pretty funny.
Yeah. The new song that isn't actually released yet. Never mind.
Yeah, we have a new song coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be out.
Valued viewers, we have
Yeah.
new music coming. Woo!
Not just this shitty podcast.
It's not just a podcast. We do music still. We do be out here touring. We got to write some. We're gonna work on some new stuff. We'll put it out eventually.
One day, maybe.
Figure it out, man. See, everything's so like up in the air still. Like, we play one show in fucking Toronto and half the people there get COVID. It's like holy fuck. So we need a contingency plan for this fucking tour. Like, what if someone gets COVID on tour? We're fucked.
What if World War III happens and the fucking nukes drop?
That's not gonna happen.
Don't even say it. Yeah.
That shit's not gonna happen, man.
Get booked for European festivals, war breaks out.
That's the thing.
Shit.
Everybody
everybody
has
Everybody?
everybody loves
Everybody-
their family.
everybody poops.
Everybody loves their family. There's no way, like, Russia's gonna drop nukes on anybody. It's like you're crazy. It won't happen. It won't happen.
I hope so.
It will not happen.
see.
You have my guarantee.
You know
that it won't
what
happen.
just happened? I ran out of beer. Is there another one?
You trying to?
There's literally one left, yeah.
You have to wear this though.
Okay. I'll swap hats.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any bullshit. It's more just like the fucking.
Oh, it doesn't really fit.
Tim's head's
My
too
head's
fat.
too big.
Yeah.
It won't stay on.
I think it's
We need at least. I need a 15-pack to stay on my head. This is too small.
yeah. You just made
Doesn't
a
work.
damn fool of yourself. Yeah, I think
What's that game called? Idiot or something? Asshole?
asshole. I think it is. Yeah.
Idiot. Let's start a new game. It's called Idiot.
Idiot.
Oh my God! Why?
They all do that. They don't.
It's because they're full of nitro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nitrous.
Nitro. It's the best way to fluffinate your beer.
Yeah.
It's just not carbonation.
I do
'cause it's
like the nitro.
Oh, yeah.
Nitro brews or whatever.
We went to a nitro bar in. Was that? Where's that? Fargo. Isn't that the place where we always end
Yeah.
up? Yeah, and with the aliens
The alien
and
bar.
everything
Yeah.
was nitro.
Nitro beers.
That was
That's
awesome.
sweet. Nitro
All
beers
the
are good.
Yeah,
Nitro coffee, like iced
Nitro coffee is good.
So good too.
Yep. I agree.
It's basically Guinness, but not alcohol.
I agree.
we can get nitro for the kegerator.
Oh shit.
Are we bringing that on tour?
Yes. All you need is a little adapter.
Oh shit.
Are we actually?
No. I mean, we could in the
Don't
future.
get my hopes up.
I
we
keep forgetting
couldn't-
that we even have that.
We couldn't
Like,
bring,
we never
we couldn't
use
bring
it.
any alcohol across the border, though.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. We buy a keg when we get
Yeah,
across the
for
border.
sure.
We get the dead fish.
How do we?
Dead fish
Although-
head.
How do you
ale or-
return the actual keg though? Because there's usually a deposit on it.
That's
Hey,
true.
just-
You just eat the
You just
deposit.
throw it in the dish somewhere.
But I think the bigger problem is like if you're driving around all day, it's just shaking up the keg, so it's just gonna be foam.
We need a shock mount case
Yeah.
for the keg.
Some like pneumatic thing that like.
Well, in the future, when we're playing arenas and shit, then
Yeah.
we can be like, okay, yeah, we need a keg full of whatever on our rider.
That'll be sweet.
We need a fresh keg.
We
We'll
need
bring a
nitro
kegerator.
fucking keg.
One,
Yeah.
just one.
Yeah.
We're gonna need 3 different types of beer.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
like the best local breweries.
I wonder how much a keg of Bud Light costs.
It's
probably pretty cheap.
Cool. So I think when this
Yeah.
is out, this will be like the last episode before tour. So
So you guys are in for a treat because the tour podcasts are going to be much more unhinged,
Yeah.
if you can believe that.
We'll also
Yeah.
hopefully have guests from the other bands.
Yeah, I
and
hope so.
perhaps even fans. So if you're out there, come check us out at the merch booth.
Come
If you
say
got,
hi,
if
send
you've
us a
got
message.
tall tales to tell us,
yeah.
Yeah.
then we'll listen.
We'll
and put it in the podcast.
Tall tale. We only want tall tales from wild, weird people.
No normal short tales from normal people.
The more fucked up your tales are, the better. If anybody went to the Area 51 like invasion thing, we want you to come. We'll guest list
The one
you.
where they were like in a Naruto run.
Yeah. Dear valued viewers, if you went to the Area 51 invasion, we'll give you a guest list spot to come tell your tale.
Yeah.
But you need photographic evidence that you were there.
Yep. Facts.
True
Fact facts.
Sick. All right.
Bye.
That's the podcast, bro.
That's right.